Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, this is not a political poll, it's a spiritual poll. Every Sunday, a group of us get together to play on the web of creation to get a sense of what other vibrations are bouncing us around on this web. What are the vibrations we're sending out? What are the vibrations we're receiving? So in this time of letting go of things that no longer serve us, as we move forward in intentionality and focus to create something new, I thought I'd take a look at what past lives should we let go of that no longer serve us. And in that, I was thinking that all the past lives that we've had, to a degree, no longer serve us if we're hanging on to them in this life. And that's not to say that we can't be aware of and learn from, but if we're holding on to them so tight, and a lot of those past lives are past hurts. So I wanted to look at this in a little bit of a different way. So I have 4 lives. This is our current life, potential, and I'm just going to set that here. So here we have our 3 past lives. This past life, extreme suffering. It's just the life that was just, oh my gosh, all we did is suffer in this life. This life, we had great wisdom, we had great power, and we misused the wisdom and power. This, and we get a bonus card here. So when I laid them out, 2 were stuck on together. This life, we had great power, we had great wisdom, and we used it to serve others. And this life is, we're going to let all those go, thank them, send them off, send those attachments off, and this may give us some possibilities as to the direction, as to the vibration we should be focusing on as we're jumping up on this web of creation. All right, I'm not going to focus too much on the suffering and the pain, but we'll go through it, okay? So, the suffering card, ooh, good Lord, ow, ow. Now, without really getting into it, maybe somebody threw us out the window and we landed on a bunch of nails or knives or, maybe we were imprisoned. The 8 of Swords. Yeah, yikes. The second card we get, oof, yeah, that doesn't look good either. The 3 of Pentacles. This card is, this card has a lot of people drawing on each other, kind of abusing each other, carving into their hips, carving into their head. I don't know what she's doing, but it looks like it's a hatchet to the head. It's not good. This hurts. It hurts just looking at it. And then the next we have, ooh, the Queen of Swords. So maybe this wasn't 1 life, maybe this was 3 lives, and maybe you'll go, oh, I can relate to one of those cards and not the others, and that's fine. I mean, you can pull your own spread and say, what was the past life that I suffered greatly at, that I'm still hanging on to? That suffering. Maybe that Queen of Swords was just abusing your power. And you thought you were doing something and actually came back, and it backfired on you so much. And it caused a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. So yikes. A lot of suffering there. We're just going to turn that over. We don't need to look at that anymore. Well, no, we're going to leave it up. We're going to leave it up. All right. Next one we get. This is the life. Great power, great wisdom, but we used it the wrong way. Parasite. Maybe we were following somebody and using our power, and it didn't work out well. We were just using it for greed. We were a parasite of more power, more greed, more power, more greed. We were out for revenge. Not to say that this has any correlation to today's time, but it certainly seems to have correlation to today's time. Great power being misused. And sacrifice. So, wow, sacrifice. What are they sacrificing? Well, they're sacrificing, if they are only working for themselves in revenge and being parasitic, then the sacrifice is on their souls, maybe? What's the sacrifice? Or did they think they were sacrificing? Certainly, the sacrifice for me comes in when people are so focused on creating more power, more wealth, they sacrifice so much of everything else around them because their vision, they're in this tunnel vision. Not that I've ever been in that tunnel vision before. But we all get there, right? We're so focused on the power of something, but we forget to share it. We forget to use it for the benefit of others. All right. The next life, great wisdom, great power, and we use it to serve others. What do we get? We have strength. It's empowering. And we get this strength. We don't use it for revenge. We don't use it for the Queen of Swords. We don't use it for any other thing except to serve. And that takes a lot of strength. There's a lot of joy, but it takes a lot of strength. Why don't you make more money with this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you? It takes a lot of strength. We give comfort. It gives comfort, this strength, this power, comfort to the community, to serving others. And magic. Yay! When we do things, when we use our wisdom and power for the service of others, it creates magic. And the last card we get, fear. To me, what I hear is that we change this fear. We use our magic powers to change that fear into strength and comfort. All right. So these are our past lives. So I want to take this past life of extreme sacrifice. I want to thank it. I want to send it on its way. Send it back to the web of creation, back to Creator, and let them figure out, is it time to come back? Is it not time to come back? Great wisdom, great power, used it for the wrong things, used it only for themselves. That was a past life that we had. Pack it up, turn it upside down, send it off with love. Thank you for what you've given me in this life, in this awareness. Off you go. See ya. Great wisdom, great power. We used it for the right thing, for community, for service to others. We pack it up, we send it on with love, back to Creator Source, and see if they want to come back. Maybe they'll go, you know what, I'm just going to stay up here. I'm going to be on the advisory committee and help you all down there. I'm going to be guides and angels for you all down there. So here's the dream, shaman's dream. Here we go. What are we dealing with? Eye of intentionality. Eye of the needle. So when I look at this card in this life right now, and I can only speak for myself here, but my focus has to be very clear, very sharp. Otherwise, I fall into the suffering I feel in the abuse of wisdom and power. So I stay focused on service. I stay focused on community. And that is the intentionality for me. Second thing in our life right now, the sacred contract, the covenant. What did we sign up for? And that's a whole nother reading on getting back to what was it that we signed up for. But if we use these past lives as anything, what do we want to let go of? What did we send away? That do we need to do any more suffering? No, we already did that. Do we need to abuse power? No, we already did that. Do we need to be of service to others? No, we already did that. We get to rewrite what we want with intentionality through the eye of the needle. In the lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. This spread leaves more questions than answers. What is the ancestral wisdom trying to tell us? And what I hear from my ancestors is that we are on the web of creation. Everything is interconnected. The rock people, the tree people. The ancestors knew how to be in nature, is it respect nature, or is it to commune with nature? There's a certain amount of respect, but not one like a parasite, but one like a partner. That's what the ancestral wisdom says to me. Be a partner in the earth. And that's what we're moving forward to for me. For you, what do you guys think? Where's it going for you? Thank you guys for being here on this Sunday with Spirit. Rewriting our soul contracts. How cool. All right. Peace and love.